yeah, but
It was also a
gotta
time
believe
delay
in the
charge,
screen of the
so
cards,
when his
okay?
friends found him and tried to recover the body, it kind of exploded.
Sorry, guys, I'm waiting for them to finish talking. Alright, so the stream is live. As
Hey,
you all
Sam, how's it
know.
going?
We are finally back with Fists of Furry D&D after a,
Slight hiatus for me doing a charity event. Yeah, get mad at me now.
Don't you be passive-aggressive to our viewers.
The hell is passive-aggressive? There's no passive about it.
You know, you suddenly sound really good.
She only sounds good when she's being sassy.
Now you
Are we
almost
talking
suffer.
good, like tasty?
Oh no,
Hey.
this entire time
Hey.
her mic has sounded awful, and then we start the stream and it just sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, go figure.
Don't you forget it.
So I do need to turn you up a bit. There we go. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. Where the hell did we leave off last time?
Well, you left off. The group was actually in the Gent, trying to find some information on where this may have taken Ravia and why they. During the course of the last game, same.
Okay, she
There we
is
go.
cutting out for me.
Same
Yeah,
on my end.
same.
God bless America.
Oh, of course, that came through clearly.
I know, right?
Of course, America.
America!
Praise America.
There, how's that?
That's good right now.
Okay, good. My microphone is like a hormonal teenager, so sensitive. Alright, you were in the Gent ghetto. Elysian had actually uncovered a little bit of information from a rather charismatic food vendor. I believe it was Shinzi who had a slight run-in with somebody who jacked her coin with ghost therein,
Yes.
and recovered
Asshole.
said coin. Nim, Zale, Tato, and Kiero. Don't really remember where you guys were. I believe a couple of you went with Shinzi.
Nim came with me, and he peed on my ghost.
Or at least tried to pee on the ghost. Classy as always.
Of course.
Hey, I
Zale
don't have to have Ninja up so loud now.
Alright, and from there you were able to garner information that the next step on your journey is a place called the House of Lies.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a place we should walk into. You know what, guys? How about I stay outside, you guys go inside, I'll watch the door. Tell me if there are any monsters.
We shall see. We shall see. Alright. You are able to garner some information. Maybe slipped a couple gold pieces to the right people. But eventually you are given the name of a place. That place is the Temple of Sirik, otherwise known as the House of Lies. Are you going to continue straight there, regroup, and travel, or what are you going to do?
I figure we would probably regroup.
Yeah. Never split the party.
Also, thank you very much for the follow.
Who did it?
I missed their name. One moment. Draxian Oblivion.
It's Drakexian. That's my little brother.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, big boy. It's me. You give a follow to the channel. We love you long time. All right, let's take a look here.
Is he
All
there
right, so-
laughing?
So
Yeah.
you regroup there in one of the open areas within the Jin Ghetto. There is a place. It's kind of connected to a little cantina, but they do have tables where there's different small groups of people sitting, talking, this and that. The group does find their way to the central area, and you reconvene at one of these tables.
Hey,
Okay.
Rika. Can I use the
Yes.
Find Steed spell?
In the middle
what
of the
spell?
Zent ghetto. Yeah, that'll get you a really nice horse.
Yeah, go ahead. Use the Find Steed spell in the middle of the ghetto.
The best horse
I'm
ever.
surprised that nobody brought up the fact that I'm on all fours and how I would ride it. and
Given
stuff,
your cooking habits, I don't really think that's something we can comment on.
They've seen you cook an entire meal without the use of
No,
thumbs.
we've not seen him cook an entire meal without the use of thumbs.
1 minute there was nothing. Next minute there was a fire and a meal. And you're not
And
quite
he was
sure
wearing
how
a
the hell
chef's
it happened. Yes, the chef's hat.
You're a weird ass wolf.
Why am I looking for?
And now he does have that really nice knife set.
Yes, he does have the really nice knife set.
Yes. My cooking is now at the +10.
Wonder how you are at skinning. You think there would be some synergy there?
You'd think.
Hey, Hannah! Welcome to the
Oh,
stream!
jeez.
And I just realized we are on the wrong... Oops.
You
There we
just yelled
go.
at Cuppy's ear. That was rude.
Wait, what?
When you did that, I could hear Cuppy recoil in terror.
Sorry.
No, it was from my child.
Oh.
He needed to take a nap like an hour ago and he's just refusing. So instead he's being grumpy and climbing all over me.
Children definitely make me recoil in terror.
Hey there, Ash! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining.
Oh, that's Ash. I like Ash. Hi, Ash.
Ash Fisher.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. It's a friend.
Oh, hello, big boy.
Friends are good. Friends are welcome.
Friends are delicious.
Yeah, that love they have for you makes them sweeter, right?
How did you know? Alright, so you guys are currently sitting at a table. Are you going to pool your resources and share information, or are you just going to kind of sit there and stare awkwardly at the people passing by?
I'm
That's
I'm
totally
going to
what you
stare
do.
awkwardly. No, I'm going to spill all the beans of all the information I've gathered quietly.
Yeah, because
Which it's
didn't
been
you get all
months, so
of
I
the
can't remember
information?
what I gathered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got all the info.
Oh yeah, I got jack shit because I've got this ugly feathered thing on my shoulder.
And it tucks you in the head.
Stares off into the abyss.
Just thousand yard gaze. Remember. Like Vietnam flashback level of staring.
Somebody's breathing into the mic. I think that was Cupcake. Alright, so yes, we are going to relay whatever information we remember, which for me is nothing right now, so... Rika!
What?
Share the information that I remember.
What is it really my fault that no one took notes?
I took notes on everything I learned, so don't blame me.
See, Zale has everything under control. He took notes.
Yes, I believe there are now 3 separate food merchants and one, well, he's supposed to be a gem monger, but you know, Zentarum Ghetto's gem monger is really just glass. But they are now wary of black-feathered windbags. So that's what I've got to share. Terror of the streets, yeah.
You're a bit of a windbag too, just saying.
Wow! Wow! Literally negative chill.
Oh, you're going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh,
It's
saw
like
the opportunity and I had
sorry,
to
I got distracted because Grandma was telling me something. What happened?
Who are you and what have you done to the fun-loving Tato?
jeez. The Tato sass levels are over 9,000.
Sassy seal.
I'm just... oh god.
The saltiest Tato ever.
So yeah, I don't remember the information I got.
I'm bringing down the hammer.
Oh my god.
Hindsight, I probably should have wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah, probably a good idea. All right. At any rate, the information that you have gleaned is. Hold on. Okay, I feel better. The information you were able to pull was that there is a hideout around here where the cult has been taking up residence. The only people who have actually been inside are cultists and the unfortunate bastards that get captured by the cultists. So that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, that's right. Recommended we scout that out.
Yes.
We should probably prepare for the fact that we're dealing with people who will most likely be using fire magic.
Now,
That's a good idea.
You have been told that the actual name of the place that they're using is the Temple of Sirik. However, the unofficial name of that place, given to it by the locals, is the House of Lies. You have been given its location. Matter of fact, its location is relatively easy to come by, considering how closed off the populace is in this area. But they do direct you to the doors of the Temple of Sirik.
So, if it's a temple, that means it's probably devoted to a god, right?
Yes,
And that would be Sirik.
that would be Sirik.
So, well, I don't know who Sirik is. So, would our paladin possibly know anything about Sirik?
Well, let's find out. Paladin, could you give me a religion check, please?
I would say it's not a bad idea for a roll here. I mean, I know things about Sirik, but Zale's not incredibly religious.
I mean, I skimmed through some religious
Did you?
books.
I mean, I have said some rather heretical things.
Oh, wait.
Why are you turning to the paladin instead of the cleric, by the way?
There we go. Paladin knows more than the rogue.
I mean,
Barely.
we do have a cleric whose whole purpose is worshipping.
Wait, is it
Oh,
Sirik?
well, I always think of clerics as just, tanks who can heal, and I think of paladins as the religious ones.
That is
Yeah,
entirely
that's
backwards.
true. That is backwards. What the hell?
Yeah. I'm sorry, you are completely backwards.
Paladins
Yeah, I really am.
used to be religious fanatics. They
To be
were
fair,
the
he was a
kind that would
necromancer.
go on crusades
Nails
because
won't.
they could.
Nails
Nowadays, they actually don't get their magic from a deity anymore. Which,
Oh.
yeah. It's now literally, they make an oath and suddenly they have magic.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
It's basically like
hey,
word
cleric.
of power.
Do you know anything about this guy?
Well, I mean, I still made the check, and I am proficient in religions, so... Rika,
What?
do I know? Well, I mean, I know personally, but...
Do you?
Well, I did run into a couple of temples of Sirik, while playing, Baldur's Gate. Which consequently, blah, 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 is the music that I'm currently playing.
Hmm.
But Cyric, for those on the stream as well, you can see I pulled up his entry. He is the god of lies, chaotic evil. He and Baal, the god of murder, were very much at odds with each other. So yeah.
Tato got zucked.
Sorry.
I was posting up the Wikia entry, you Nightbot little piece of...
Okay, well, send me the link, and I'll put... Actually, you know what? I'll just give you moderator. There.
All right,
now
so,
you can post links.
Those in the party, or I should say in this case, Nim, relays to the group some information regarding Cyric. Zale appears to get slightly uncomfortable at the mention of the Lord of Murder, specifically by name.
Okay, I have another name for this god.
I swear, if he is a ball spawn...
Most gods are giant.
Technically, aren't we all ball spawn?
I'm not going to touch that with the 10-foot pole that I actually don't have on this character. Why don't I have a 10-foot pole?
Because you've been touching things with it.
Apparently I threw mine away. I'll need to rectify that soon. Anybody want to buy a couple ladders so we can turn them into 10-foot poles for a profit?
No, I know that trick. No.
I wouldn't touch that scam with a 10-foot pole.
I already got my 10-foot pole.
I know the infinite gold trick. No.
Elysian, how are you carrying this 10-foot
that
pole?
Trick only works so long as the supply of ladders in the village persists.
I am not. It's my quarterstaff.
And that's not a 10-foot pole.
Shut up. It's 10 foot to me.
Well, I mean, he's
What
a
is
dude,
your-
right? Like, that's just how it goes.
If your quarterstaff
Thank you
is a
for
10-foot pole to
understanding the
you,
joke I'm making.
your character must have left a lot of disappointed people in his wake.
Exactly.
So, my Wednesday GM, she was a tech support for, in the army, and working with the bomb disposal squad. I just have to share this. They get a call one day while they're eating that an unexploded mortar shell has been found in the training yard. On the fire range. So they go down there, and it's this new lieutenant just out of training school. And they ask, okay, where's the shell? And she says, oh, it's right there. I look down, it's this little 50 caliber bullet. Ma'am, I don't know what your husband's been telling you, but that is not 6 inches.
Oh my god.
They might have gotten in slight trouble for that.
I can't
Anyway.
imagine why.
So, information has been shared on the god overseeing the House of Lies.
Yes. Are you going to be heading... Is the group going to be heading towards the Temple of Cyric?
Yes.
Oh, wait,
I would
outside.
assume
I'll
that
be
we
the
must make our way in this direction. Do we want to attempt a covert infiltration or just walk in and demand?
I think we should scout it out, come back after we got some items to prepare.
Also,
I want to
think-
go
I don't know.
sailing.
Last time we
Also.
tried to, Kiero wasn't exactly helpful
Yeah, he was. He healed.
when we tried to sneak.
Actually,
Clank,
he was quite
clank.
helpful. He helped Zale with his disguise as one of the guards with the clanking of the chainmail.
Oh, touche.
By that reminder, Zale currently appears as Dawson.
Go
yes.
bring you your stuff.
Zale is currently disguised as Dawson.
I want to go sailing. Let's just say fuck the cult and go sailing.
Wait, what? No.
Well, I mean, we'll be able to
They
enjoy
don't
some
have
water
to
before we get lit on fire again.
I mean, unless you have a boat that
Let's
has a water
challenge the
cannon.
cult to fire juggling.
Guarantee they're better at it than you.
Yeah, but it'll be
If you
fun
gotta
either
get a
way.
sleight
Let's
of
do it.
hand roll. I know this would be a performance check. Anybody have perform?
No, but I'm
Nope.
willing to give it a shot.
No, but I'm
Same.
willing to try.
Let's just play with them.
The Tuesday night bard definitely performed.
I mean, we could play with them and scope it out at the same time. It's a win-win.
I vote we sacrifice Tato to Sirik.
No!
No.
Sirik particularly takes sacrifices. If you want to get rid of him, I would use the Altar of Bane. That would do it.
Don't give Nim
So we
ideas.
can.
I know,
So
I'm
we
not
should sacrifice him to
saying
Ball.
that I know exactly how this works, but I've heard you can get a pretty good
Why do you
price
want to
for an item
sacrifice me
first.
to
Why
the
are we getting rid of
asshole
Tato?
gods?
So I
What do
hate
you
you.
want?
I like Tato. Somebody
we're
has
not
to roll
planning.
worse than me.
We need a quote bot, Zim. Get on.
We have one.
Then use it!
You just need a compilation of people being sassy.
Well, the Lady Divine has apparently decided that we should spare your life, Tato. But she said nothing about your tail, so... Anybody up for, seal tail shish kebabs?
Too fatty.
No. Yeah, I hate you for biting my tail. I will actively protect Tato's tail from you.
I could be really good at cooking them.
Don't
Yeah.
care.
There, add those two to the bot because they need to be there.
Alright.
Okay, so we are looking at scouting the temple before we attempt anything. I would recommend sending the rogues for that. They will blend in.
Okay, but can they play too? Like, you
Do
can
you
scout
mean me,
out
Tato?
and interact with others at the same time.
Yes, let's send those two.
Yes, me and Teo, since I'm actually the rogue, and Teo's probably the closest thing in the party, other than to rogue.
And Tato's Tato.
And I'm Tato.
That's
I
your
thought
one
Zale was a
accomplishment
rogue.
in life. I am things.
Oh,
Zale
yeah,
is
what
a
kind
rogue.
is it?
Zale's
Yeah.
got rogue stuff.
Oh,
At least some.
I thought he was something else because he's very, very touchy about everything.
Well,
he's
I mean,
he-
so would
he's a
he.
hybrid.
Have.
What
Wait,
the?
is that a comment about my parents? No, honestly, was that a comment about my parents? I'd love to know who they are.
There it is. Quote number one. Nim, sniff the method.
Well, you just caught me off guard with that one. Excuse me while I fumble for words.
Whenever called Zale a son of a bitch.
Oh,
Okay, now that I will actually take offence to, because unlike Sniffy over there, I'm not a dog.
I keep getting quote number 6. Random my ass.
Do you need more water, baby? That's
Alright,
so
so do we want the entire party to go to the temple to scout it out, or send a couple of members? Let's get this pinned down.
I think Elysian should go with you, and the rest of us will sit here and
Watch Nim cook, apparently.
And you
Yes.
will continue to
I mean, we
gather
can hang out
information.
around the temple without going in, too. The rest of
I
us.
want to cook.
See, exactly.
Then offer to
Ale
be their soup kitchen
and
chef.
prove himself a worthy cook to some restaurant, and then you guys can start, I don't know, gathering information somehow using Nim's cooking.
I don't think they'd let him audition, honestly.
There's a little
These
issue
are
about
hackers.
hair and food.
Yes. And
I don't think they
swap
make a
it.
hairnet big enough.
I
No.
am magical.
Oh, so can you magically
Honestly, I'd
control
be
how
more
much you
concerned about the
shed?
phrase.
Yep.
Kiero, my
Then
face.
why is
My face went as an
pants
entire
always covered
gag
in
episode
your
about
fur?
cooking for 3 hours.
One of these days we're gonna have to have our musical episode because it's kind of required.
Are you still watching the stream? Are you still watching the stream? Okay.
Oh, well, we were gonna have a freaking. Oh my God.
Alright, so Zale and Elysian will go and begin scouting things out, I believe.
All right.
Okay.
Could or what's the lunar date look like? Are we nearing any significant events?
Well, no, you are not.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
great! Mage Ripper the
I thought
Mighty
you were a
is
cat,
back.
not a werewolf.
What?
good. No comment.
Mage Ripper the Mighty cannot be silenced.
I'm having some really bad flashbacks right now, guys.
Oh
It
god.
was there, back during the war.
Alright, given...
Alright.
I want to say this one won't have an overtly secret entrance. It'll just be a walk-in temple, yeah?
Yes, it is a freestanding structure. The temple itself, the small temple dedicated to Cyric, has been ruined for decades. Getting entry into the Temple of Cyric is as simple as walking through the front door. Every window was broken decades ago and boarded over before the boards themselves were removed for firewood, allowing daylight into the ruined structure. The pews suffered a similar fate. Now only braces in the floors indicate where any seating had ever existed. Only one remnant of Cyric's worship remains. The sacrificial altar to the former Lord of Murder is still there.
Huh, of course it is.
Oh, so this was formerly a temple to Baal.
No, to Cyric.
Cyric is the Lord of Lies.
It says here, Lord of Murder. Sacrificial altar to the former Lord of Murder.
He can be both murder and lies.
To keep in mind...
No!
I mean, if you're a liar, you're probably going to be a murderer one day.
No, it's only murder or lies. You can't have both.
You're the one that's wanting both.
I'm reading from a book!
Well,
Oh,
maybe
your
make your
book
own
is
campaign.
dumb.
My memory says that Cyric killed a couple of people to get his portfolios, so I think he is both. Didn't he kill Mistra?
And if
I
you
wanna
check
say-
the second page of my CV, you'll see I'm extremely gifted in the arts of murder, rape, pillage, and plunder. Oh, yes, very good, Mr. Cyric.
Regardless, if it is a ruined temple less likely to be occupied by conventional worshippers, we might just want to sneak in.
Nah, just pop your head in and ask, hey, I'm going for Chinese food. Anyone want anything?
What the fuck is Chinese food?
You going to Chipotle?
Alright, I would say let's just go in and see what we can find. Instead of sitting at this table drinking them out of all of their beverages.
I agree.
I'm gonna go cook in the kitchen.
I don't
They're
think
they're
like
not
in the
going to
kitchen.
let a dog into the kitchen.
I am not
So
a dog.
given it is broad daylight, I would say stealth checks to appear nonchalant as we enter the temple.
Just walk casual.
Broad
Yes.
daylight right now?
Just
Yeah.
play it
It is
cool.
presently broad daylight.
Play it cool.
Why are we doing it now? Let's wait.
Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. Oh my
Nope.
god.
Cute and cuddly, boys.
Well, they're going to probably do all their weird stuff at night.
Well, we're not
Oh.
actually trying to do anything right now. We're taking a look around.
Yeah,
Rika.
we're tasting it.
No?
Since
But
it
all the
won't-
fun shit, I mean, weird shit happens at night.
Since
There's a
Really?
difference between casing a place and breaking into a place.
One will get you arrested. The other one might get you arrested.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Zale, despite your best efforts, you make what is basically an over-exaggerated show of acting nonchalant. I'm talking, you're walking down the street with your hand held up next to your face so people don't look at you, loudly whistling a tune.
Let me do this real fast and see if I can justify my terrible role.
Okay.
Dawson, sorry, is not good at sneaking and is therefore going to lose all of his credibility on the streets.
Meanwhile,
at the Hall of Justice.
That's not much better.
All
I know,
so,
right? And I get a 5+ bonus.
So
Yeah.
Zale and Elysian basically walk through town going, we're not suspicious, don't look at us, we're not doing anything weird.
Zale is trying to hide his face. Elysium is actually humming
Don't
the
look at
Mission
us, don't look
Impossible
at
theme.
us, don't look at us!
Ding, 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 ding. Like it is terribly obvious to anyone giving a passing glance that you are attempting to hide something. Even, there's a small child that walks up to Elysian. Are you okay, mister?
Yes, just go ask your mother for some candy.
Oh, I could go so wrong with that, but I'm not going to because I'm not a bad person. Well, I am, but not in this situation.
Of course, the necromancer outdoes us.
Well, I mean, I was just curious. I'm not actually
What the
sneaking.
hell
I'm
is
hanging out where the food
rolling?
is.
All right, you do manage to make it to the ruined Temple of Cyric, and it's as I had described it before. It was beaten, run down, windows shattered, the doors partway missing. Inside, the pews are gone. All that's really left is a rather ornate stone altar at the head of the room. Close the door.
Well, alright, if you insist.
I was talking to one of
I'm
the
not sure
children.
they will close unless I've never seen them closed before.
I was talking to one of the children that live here.
I know.
Decided
Quick
to
perception because it is a requisite. Zale's just having a bad day. His favorite rapier is
A really
ruined,
bad day.
horrendously ruined.
Ruined or ruined?
Elysian's not having a very good day either.
No, and my eye is going all weird and it's forcing itself closed and I can't keep it open.
Like your character or IRL?
No, my IRL eye, so just
Oh.
keep going, I'll be right back.
Ouchie. Well, there's pretty much nothing of much importance inside the Temple of Cyric. However, as you examine up near the altar, you can see footprints in the dust around it, as well as uniform scratches around the edges of the altar.
Don't suppose he'd allow an additional perception specifically for examining the altar.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, that would be an investigation check. Oh ho.
Yes.
There we are.
Beautiful. It is actually rather obvious how this particular passageway works. The altar itself, as you press against it, it moves rather easily. Let's see how it describes it here. There is a little catch on the back of the marble altar.
Right, we're not actually going to open it. As long as I know how to do it tonight, that should be fine.
There is a little button or small lever on the underside of the edge of the altar. You can feel it just on the edge of it. It doesn't seem to be made of the same material as the altar itself, but it is definitely there.
Oh, so it's like Some random plebeian has slapped a bit of a button on there without trying to match it to the marble that was used in the first place. Oh, this is supposed to be the holy place for a god of murder. I mean, you could at least have a bit of pride. I'm telling you, it's just cults these days are not as impressive as the old ones were. You crunch a live little chick and they call that evil.
They just don't cult the way they used to.
No. See, back in my day,
Stop.
we knew how to do it.
Rob.
Back in my day when we had a cult, it was a grand thing full of death and destruction and murder. Occasionally, there was even the odd suicide pact. That one really got your heart going.
All right. About how many cracks would I say have recently gone into this altar?
From what you can see of the footprints, there have been at least 3 unique sets of footprints.
All right. I believe we will return to the group and report our findings. Somewhere between the House of Lies and the cafe, Zale will switch out his disguise. I think he'll just drop it for now.
All right. On your way back to the cafe, we'll go ahead and... Meanwhile, the party members who are currently at the cafe, what are you doing?
I'm hanging out with them.
Since they won't let him in the kitchen, Nim's gonna cook in the common room.
What? What?
I feel the need to reiterate that you're in the middle of the ghetto.
I'll share some.
No, you don't seem to understand. You are outdoors at these tables.
Even better.
There are no quote-unquote common areas. It's a ghetto. It's one giant common area.
I fail to see your point.
I'm just gonna relax in a chair, and I'm just gonna wait patiently.
Kiero fell asleep, apparently.
So he can sleep, but I can't cook? Really?
I'll specifically look around.
Well, sleeping is rather unobtrusive.
Can I?
Well, sleeping means it's easier to get robbed.
I'll just type out what I'm gonna do.
That's very true. Hey, Kiero.
Oh no.
What's your passive perception?
Fine. Since you won't let me cook, I will dance.
What are we doing?
You're traveling back to the cafe with Zale at the moment. He found a secret button on the altar. I've switched back to the party that is already at the cafe.
Okay. Because I'm still trying to find that stuff because Grandma doesn't understand the concept of don't put away everything that I leave out because some things I leave out for a reason. Because yes, people are totally going to think that you're the worst person ever for leaving one measly little object out of place.
Oh, well, yeah, naturally.
Well, I mean, since
could you
when
be
is a
such a
house
monster?
supposed to look like you live in it?
I know, right? Heaven forbid. All right.
So she definitely placed it somewhere. The problem is I don't know
What about
where.
it?
Tato.
Here.
Thank you. Can you give me a perception check, please?
No, go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Hey!
Oi!
I
Watch
do
it!
know.
We will get demonetized! Bitch!
Oh, sorry.
Daisy, stop.
I do know the required dice rolls to have a mountain fall on your head, Tato.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a brat. Okay. Perception.
Hey guys, is there any reason why the stream would just continue to stop and buffer?
It's not for me.
Poor internet.
Poor internet.
It shouldn't be that bad because our internet just rolled.
I stream at 1080p, and it's a lot of data.
Huh.
Alright, so, Kiero's passive perception is 13. Tato rolled a 13. Currently, I guess Shinzi's hanging out with Nim while he's cooking.
Yes.
Let me find something here.
Oh boy.
Clicky. Clicky. Clicky.
You saying clicky or licky?
I'm saying clicky with a C.
Okay.
Clicky.
Well, I wasn't hearing that C.
Yes, somebody just snuck up behind you and...
Ugh.
Kiera! Alright. There. Alright. Well, even though Kiero was being the air quote dutiful lookout, Tato was being the dutiful lookout and Kiero was sleeping, someone managed to get away with 8 gold pieces from Kiero's pouch.
What unlocked where is this in the return of the other group?
You'd be about halfway there by now.
Kiero,
Never
maybe
mind.
you should stick that in your other pouch.
He grabs his stomach as a large pocket opens.
They will never think of looking here.
Well, that's just disturbing.
Your loud snoring probably made me lose perception.
just as the person was walking up, Kira, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then, there goes 8 gold. Oh, man.
Fucking hell.
Language?
The hell, man!
Can't find my ice stuff. It's
Alright,
good.
I don't
as
think
Nem
he
completes...
realizes he's not muted, so I'm gonna move him out for a bit.
Hmm?
Who?
Oh, I'm done now. But
Oh.
So, how's my
Good.
cooking?
It's 12. It's it's 12 good. I'm not sure what the sliding scale on that is, but it's 12 good.
It's not burned, but you might have added a little too much salt, or
I'm pretty
maybe the
sure
meat's
that
dry.
10 is considered average, so it's slightly above average.
Yes, but you did roll a 2 on the die, which means that you personally did just shy of disaster. So maybe you were distracted by the snoring, let it roast a little too long.
Probably.
At least it wasn't Tato. It would have been a 1 and we all be dead.
No, actually, my next one is a 20. I'm pretty sure.
It's per episode, I think.
Yeah, it's per episode. That counter resets, buddy.
Oh,
That's
okay.
It's
I'm okay
not
with you.
cumulative, you unlucky bastard.
Okay. I didn't know that. Now I know.
At the very least, though, that limits the number of ones you're going to roll in any given episode.
Exactly. That's kind of the point there.
Because you will never ever roll 3 again.
Now that you have something that makes it good, you will never
Now
roll one. You will never roll 3 in a row again.
He's literally going to roll 1, 1, and then a 2, and then another 1, 1, and then a 2.
It doesn't have to be in a row, it just has to be in one
Yeah,
episode.
it has to be 3 in an episode.
Oh.
All right. So while the cooking is being completed, you do wind up having to shoo off small children as they try to steal little nibbles of the food you are preparing.
I will share, thank you very much.
Really?
Wow, Mr. I want to eat the villagers is going to share his food.
You do
Well, they gotta get
realize
nice and
that if
plump
I
first.
share, it means they get fatter for me later.
I would like to know exactly what kind of meat this is.
Who cares?
Yes.
It is.
Meat.
I think the last time we saw him acquire an influx of meat was Dwerger.
Zero.
Daryl? Daryl. Sorry,
Yeah.
we were fighting Dwerger in my last... Where were
What's
we
the
fighting
reference?
Dwerger?
He's cooking one of those.
A what?
An MDO, meat of dubious origin.
Yes. A little bit of rat. Maybe a pigeon.
See, it's mystery meat does not begin to describe what he's cooking.
It doesn't taste bad.
It is literally like a margarita of different meats.
Oh, why'd you have to say margarita? Now I'm thinking like just a bunch of gore in a margarita glass.
Salt on the rim. Don't forget the salt on the rim.
Oh yeah, no, that's there.
Wasted away again in margarita.
There might be a thumb.
No. It's very simple. It's actually just a margarita, but instead of the olive, you put in an eyeball.
I think I picked up somebody's foot as well.
$5 foot long.
I'm not paying 5 gold for that. It's not a no. Alright, presumably cooking is done. Children are either shooed or fattened. Take your pick.
Or made incredibly sick.
Or both.
Take your pick. Or all three.
Oh, god dang it. Lady Divine Knight, does that mean it's a margarita? And he almost spat out his drink. Alright, yes, Zale and Elysian have returned to the group.
I will bring over some bowls, a couple bowls of the food.
A bowl of MDO stew.
Yes. And I will set it before them on the table with bright puppy dog eyes and a very fervent wag.
And as the bowls hit the table, they get that weird blue tint that you see in anime. And in the back of your head, in the back of your heads, you hear.
I eat it without question, no second thought, just dig right in.
I'll take a taste, I guess.
Tato, go ahead, give me a percentile roll, please.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay.
I just want to point out that the
Shinzi is literally a master of life and death. she has no
87.
problems here. I said percentiles, not 2d10.
I
That
don't
would be
remember how to
87.
roll a percentile.
You right-click on the D10 and click the percent sign.
Oh, thank you.
We've been playing for how long?
It's
is
like
this now?
magic.
Hey, I can forget things, okay?
Wow, he actually made it.
It's like
you,
shit.
you bite into it. You get like a mouthful of gristle, but it's not really chewy gristle. It almost turns to gelatin in your mouth. It's like, "Nyang, nyang." So you kind of gum the
Okay.
food a little bit. You feel like you're about to get sick, but you're able to keep it down for the most part.
Oh, I wouldn't swallow that.
Wow, that's what
I
she
said
said.
I'd take a taste. If I don't like it, I'm spitting it out.
That is what she said. All right, look, I could not just let that one slide, okay?
Uh-huh.
I don't blame her.
I'd be a little
I don't
worried
blame
if
her.
you did.
I don't blame her. Let's just move on.
I never here said, Grar, the wild magics of meats.
You know what? I think I'll just go out and hunt deer.
All right.
I can go out and fish. Why am I eating food from here?
Oh, no, if we could have fish, I'd go a fair ways out. You don't want to know what's trapped into the water around here.
Oh, hell
Just a bit of advice. I wouldn't do it, no. You will get sick. Now, as far as what we're actually supposed to be doing here, not food. No, thank you. I just had breakfast. I found, I believe, when I took our what's her face?
Ravioli, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, that one. Well, I'm pretty sure that she's still alive, but we might not want to wait too long before we go after her.
Won't she just be spirited away again if we try to take her?
She is currently in a temple of death and murder.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is that. Thank you, Sky Voice.
She's probably
You're
gonna be
welcome.
sacrificed.
Well, it is what they tend to do there, yeah, but usually only on certain lunar cycles, but I don't think one's coming up just now. Still, they might make an exception for an especially nice specimen, I think.
Sirik's probably desperate. Sirik has a thing for burn chicks, I guess. All those burn and scarring. Oh boy, that's his boat.
The way their flesh bubbles.
Oh my god.
Thank you for that, Shins.
So, question for all of you. I'm quite comfortable with a night incursion, but if you're quite concerned about getting paid for this one, we might want to go during the day. Plus, you know, most cults sleep during the daytime, so that might actually work better.
Let's just go.
Taylor's like, let's do this.
Yeah, let's just go. I'm getting up now. Let's go. Come on.
Tato has packed his shit and is getting out.
I'm bored. Let's go do something.
I need to clean my pots and pans.
Listen, okay, I'm sick of being in the city.
We're going to another part of the city. We're not leaving the city.
Yes, but the sooner we get this
No
done, the
buts!
sooner
You sit
we...
down and wait for me to get my stuff clean. Or you can help.
We'll
Wow.
help you get your stuff clean.
You know,
Thank you.
for a male wolf, you're being kind of a bitch.
I am being an alpha, thank you very much.
Hello, Alpha.
Okay, so after I get everything cleaned and stored away, then we will head out.
Yeah, no, I'm not waiting for that. I'm going.
Sales to the deuces.
Okay.
Alright, Tato, you go with Zale?
Yeah.
Alright. Folks of the rest of the party, are you heading out with Zale and Tato?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm finally back and couldn't freaking find it.
Eh?
Or at least the good version. I have two. I have one that
Okay, I guess I'm
should
back now.
Welcome back, Cubby.
Copy, you'll stay with me while I get this cleaned, right?
Yeah.
Zale and Tato done took off.
Well, I didn't say we'd go into the dark, dank tunnels of
Hey,
murder
Gom.
and lies, but I'm not going to wait around for him to wash his dishes now. Got other things I can be doing.
See if I could even reconnect to Fantasy Grounds.
I believe in you.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi went down. I don't know why. It's because I live in Alaska and GCI is terrible.
So anyways,
There we go. I'm in.
Kira, are you sticking with me? You gotta stick with me.
We can't split the party, guys.
I mean, we just did earlier.
Yeah, well, it's a really bad idea. There's a song about it.
Yeah.
We're also.
It is a most glorious song, yes.
Had to.
While we wait for the, what is it, chef cousin? I don't remember the word. While we wait for that, Zale is going to set up a simple alarm around the outside of the altar.
Okay.
It's got a bit of string and a little bell that tinkles. It's quite pretty.
Except
also
the tingling of the bell typically means death approaches.
If you like to see, lady.
Oh yeah, but you know what they say, cat hears the bell, it's dinner time.
Well, no,
Ooh.
you could hook it up to the tail feathers of your raven, and then
Look,
squawking
I'll say
of
it
the
again,
raven.
if you want to do it, then by all means feel free, but I'm not going to help you bandage your hands afterwards, so...
It's like just get a towel and hold him down.
You know what, no, I'll take my statement back. I will very nearly, but not quite, pay you to try that.
Very nearly, but not quite.
I'm glad you caught that.
I can handle a bird. I know the bird.
I can handle a
weak
bird?
points.
Famous last words there.
I can
Alright,
handle a bird. I think, the bird's freaking tearing out your windpipe with his beak.
This is fine.
Zim, are you done
Could-
cleaning up your stuff yet?
I run a sleight of hand check for setting up the... Or no, stealth? To set up the alarm in a non-visible manner. I
Yes.
think that would be.
Yes.
That would be up to Rika on when
Well
I'm
done. Yeah, you've been done. You've always had the option to say, okay, I'm finished.
Okay. Well, then I am finished, and I will follow along.
All right, Zale and Elysian have gone on ahead, and as you enter the temple, you see Zale leaning down next to the altar with a little silver bell in hand. When he stands, the bell is no longer visible.
Yeah, just step over this little bit here and try not to, well, do something stupid.
Tall order for this group.
Yeah, I realised that as I was saying it. Okay, I would like to attempt another stealth check. Do I have a lantern? I'm not sure if I had a lantern. I do.
Food.
Okay, I would like to apply a little bit of oil to the seams of the altar, if you will, in order to make it open a little bit more quietly. Is that a thing I can do?
Not really.
Can't
Then
use
we're not going to
oil
bother.
as a lubricant.
You're not even really sure how this thing is going to open when you hit the switch, so you wouldn't know where to actually put it.
In that case, Zale is going to look at who seems strong. Who's stronger, Tato or Kiro? It would probably be the paladin. Oh no, the paladin has no strength.
Which is ironic, really.
I have a strength of 13.
Is there really no meathead in the group?
Not really.
Nim is built around Dex.
All dex, no flex.
Well, Tato has heavier armor, I think, so Zale will turn to Tato and, alright, you're quite a bit bigger than I am. Think you can move this giant stone?
I can try, but
So you just
My
got to push
grandma's
this little
stronger
bit down
than me,
here
that's
and,
weird.
put your shoulder into it. It should move right nicely. He will step about 10 feet back.
So wait, I'm pushing in, not pulling out.
Yeah, pushing in.
Alright.
You see that different color bit there? You push that in, and then you put your shoulder against the. Yeah, you got it. Just like that.
Yeah, thanks. I know how to breach a door. I've done it.
Well, considering what you managed to do at the obstacle course, we just wanted to make sure.
I tripped. Tripping happens.
You tripped, face planted, and knocked yourself out cold.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, and that's slightly worrying that you're laughing about it.
I see Zale didn't
I'm
see
the guy
it,
who's trying
so.
to kill you guys. Of course that's funny.
Oh wait, yeah. Alright, so I'm rolling strength check.
Tato just
breaching
rolled a
the door.
1 on his attempt to recall that she's the DM.
Yeah, go ahead, roll strength check.
I rolled a 10.
Did you?
I mean, thankfully, this is something I can just keep doing.
You press the button, and as you go to push your shoulder into the altar, it actually slides sideways. As you lean yourself forward, you wind up falling into a small hole.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that would happen.
I'm just like, whoop! Ow!
Are you okay down there? Do you need some help?
As you pick yourself up and dust yourself off, you realize that you're actually standing at the top landing to a staircase that heads underneath the Temple of Slit.
Also, Tato's snoot is like slightly pushed in because he's landed on his nose. He has to like put his thumb
Is anybody down there with you? Or
he blows into his thumb. Oh, come on. Let me finish my thing.
Let the poor Tato roleplay.
Yeah. It's not all about you.
It is standing down there talking to himself, not sure what's going on.
God.
Love you, Tato.
Okay. So, did I fall down the stairs, or am I at the top of the stairwell?
Well, you kind of tumbled and went splat at the top of the stairwell. Like, you're currently sprawled out across the top 2 stairs.
Do I take any damage?
No.
I mean, you can if you want.
That's up to the DM.
No, the fall was not near long enough for you to take any damage.
I don't know, this is Tato we're talking about here.
Well, yes, that is true. This was just a fall of minor annoyance rather than of danger.
I mean, he almost died eating a blueberry pie. Come on.
Well, what he did to that pie was not eating. He attempted to inhale it, and his body did not like it.
No, what ended up happening was the blueberry got caught in my friggin' nasal cavity.
To which then you sneezed, smacked your head on a table, and almost got knocked out cold.
Yeah.
Lady Divine Knight, not the snoot!
Yeah, the snoot. I hurt my snoot. I'm gonna need, like, at least 5 snoot kisses to make this feel better.
Noodle poops.
Yeah.
Snoodle boops.
Snoodle smooch.
Alright, so you found the stairs heading downwards.
Yep. Guys, I found the stairs. I also found the floor.
Have the rest of us caught up yet?
Yes, you entered about the time that Tato was trying to shoulder this thing away. So as you walk through the door, you see Tato just.
Oh, so we opened the door and the sound distracted him, and he fell to his.
Oh no, there's no door to open. There's no door to open. It's been broken for decades. As you walk in, you see Zale standing off to the side, arms crossed across his chest. Tato behind
Tato's
the altar.
a fan favorite.
Yeah, Tato is a fan favorite.
My brother was sad because I said Tato-y death, and he was like, "No, not really, right?"
So, like, good question. Do I hear anything?
From down the stairs, you can hear an odd.
Okay,
Is
guys,
it followed by a whap?
No, they're not talking about the red yellow pages.
Requiem.
Obi Deus Requiem. No, all you can hear is like a weird, low octave singing.
Alright, so here's the
Somebody's enjoying what they're hearing.
Yeah, my brother's watching the stream, but he's sitting in the living room with us now.
I love that there's like a 30-second delay so I can actually hear how our jokes land.
Oh, my tendies are here! Yay!
Tendies!
I got tendies!
I require
Got what?
tendies. Chicky tendies.
Oh,
I think the food's here.
Yes, the food's here.
I had a sub.
Tendies. What?
I had a sub.
Alright, so Tato's going to talk now.
$5 foot long.
Nom nom.
And I'm
nom.
sure Zale is going to interrupt and talk more.
Well, I mean, I can if you want me to, but I was going to
No.
wait until you were done. So go ahead.
Alright, so
Yes,
here's the
yes,
plan.
Knight.
They're
Tato
all-
got the tendies.
Okay. I can continue now, yes?
Sure.
Good. So
Unless,
here's
of
the plan.
course, there's...
God damn it!
Love you, Tato.
Okay. So here's the plan I'm thinking of. They're just
Nib's
chanting
gonna bite his
down
tail.
Oh my god.
Tato, you sounded so gay with that.
Oh my god.
No, it was
Love you,
like, oh my god.
love you, Tato.
I love you two guys too.
I promise. I promise.
Well, at least the
I
lady
just want to pinch
divine.
your cheeks.
Off. Knight said she's dying. She's crying from laughter.
Okay,
Let
so
Tato speak.
let me talk. So okay.
Can Tato even speak at this point?
I would like to.
I thought you were just too busy laughing.
No. Alright,
I'm
so
okay.
here's the plan I'm thinking of. They're all just chanting down there, really low. We sneak down quietly. And then when
Nom, nom,
they're
nom.
close... I will
Something.
slap your shit. I will replace your tear ducts with mercury.
I don't know if I like vindictive Tato.
Right, I've
Replacing
got a bit of a counter
spleens
to
with
your plan.
alchemist fire and
Yeah.
See, I'd like to know what's down
I
there
guess.
first. And I've got a thing I can do for that.
That'd be awesome.
meine Nase. Oh, dankeschön.
I vote that we ignore what Tato says and go with
God.
Zale's plan.
I wasn't even done with my plan.
It sucked.
You wouldn't know.
I went into the future.
You don't know.
Oh my.
If it makes you feel any better, Tato, people think your laugh is magical.
It is.
It is.
magical. I'm glad they think it because it's true.
Alright, let's let Tato get his time in the spotlight.
It's not about spotlight. Damn.
We are now all entirely focused upon you, Tato.
Rapt
The fate
attention.
of the
Good.
world rests on you.
Not rolling a 1.
We may need to lock Ash somewhere, Mom.
All right.
Ooh,
What do I need to
he
roll
should
a
make
freaking?
He should make a performance check.
We may need to lock all the...
No, I should obviously make a. I can't even remember what roll it is.
I would say persuasion to convince us to listen to you. The
Yes,
tiny for
thank
you.
you. Thank you. That is what I was going at. Hitting at. Yes.
I'll allow it.
Okay, fine.
One.
I hope I roll a 1.
I will roll
and make
an
this
opposing
entire time
charisma check.
useless. My charisma is 0, of course.
Here's
I
an
rolled a
opposing
14.
charisma check.
Why are you guys rolling?
We are opposing your persuasion.
Nim, you actually failed. You were paying
Oh.
absolute attention to Tato.
Nothing matters but Tato.
I am sitting at his
Yes.
feet, staring up at him with the biggest puppy eyes ever.
Just
Okay,
tail a wagon.
We
Cannot
go
hear him right
downstairs
now.
while they're chanting. When we can see them, we cast darkness in the middle of them, scream as loud as we can, and just screw them up. They will not see it coming.
Actually, I like that one. See, I can see through the darkness.
You're right. They won't see it coming, and we won't be able to see them either.
Oh
Well,
no, I can see through it right
they'll all
fine.
be
I don't know
bunched
what your
up
problem is.
together if
You
they're
have dark vision?
Oh yeah, don't you?
No.
magical darkness, though. You can't pierce through magical darkness.
Well, see, there's a funny thing about that. I actually ended up fighting this. I don't know if it was a wizard or a sorcerer. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. But they tried that on me, and it didn't work.
Maybe he did it wrong.
No, I don't think so. See, he was actually a little bit famous around the area. Admittedly, it was a small village, but well, he had a lot of magic shit in his bag, so I think he was legitimate. Anyway, I can scout
You
down
think?
beforehand by making use of my feather bag here, so none of us have to be in any danger.
Everybody cool with that?
I vote pumpernickel.
That's a yes.
Okay, I'm back again. Where are we?
Seriously,
We are-
Delicia, we can't go giving you a freaking...
I know this is the last time. I have to randomly go away.
I bite
because-
Delician's tail.
No, you don't.
How are you gonna
Bite
bite
your
him when he's
tail
not with
back.
us?
Good point. He's not with us, so let's move on.
But I followed Tato and
Okay.
Tato
so-
and Tato.
Tato,
We
Tato,
now have
but
2 Tatos.
He failed so hard, there's 2 of them now.
I was following
Yeah,
Tato and Zane.
I accidentally cloned myself with a spell. I don't know how it happened.
Actually,
I attempted to unlock a
Zale
door and
disguised
accidentally
himself as
decloned.
Tato. How's that?
I like that explanation.
Let
Tried
me
to-
roll for that. Let's see. Deception. There you are.
Tried to unlock a chest and accidentally declone.
Hey, that means that Nim was actually paying attention to Zale, who is disguised as Tato.
Well, now yes.
Why? Why are you ready?
Are you headed downstairs?
Yes, Zale will slip into Rook. And I want to say I get to use my... No, I'm not actually controlling the bird. It's
Dude.
his stealth.
Don't do
but
that
apply
to your
modifiers
pet!
for its size.
In
We're
front of
trying
the
to
party?
Apply whatever modifiers you like for him being small and black.
Whoa! Hey! Hey! This is a family stream, sir.
Well, there goes my monetization.
I could just go on an endless string of insults and then bring up political news, and that will definitely get you demonetized.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's
Yeah.
a good way. That's,
Just don't
That's-
do that, okay?
That is a good way to attract wild Keemstars, and we don't want that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, yes, we do, just so that we can stab him through.
No.
Sorry, I said it wrong again.
Elysian,
Slice
just drop
his
it.
throat with the rusty
Elysium.
clean-
Anyways.
Anyways,
There is a perfectly average perception roll for you.
Yes, it is perfectly average. They're stairs, basically. Nothing really special about them. I mean, they're well made. And walls are, stone where the floor of the temple is, but beyond that, it's just heavily packed dirt. And every so often, you see boards embedded in the walls to, brace the whole thing so it doesn't come falling on your head. Nothing really special about the stairs in any way.
Is that an implication I can make a better perception roll when I actually get to the cultist?
Well, actually, as you follow the stairs down,
Oh.
Uh,
He sounded so depressed by that.
oh.
So very depressed. And I just realized the music stopped.
At the bottom of the stairs, you actually come to a 40 by 40 foot chamber. It is actually rather well constructed. It seems to be of dwarven manufacture. And there are a number of brazier towers set around the room. They are unlit and empty. So it is very dimly lit.
Rika,
Yes.
I want a pet human.
No.
Why?
What?
I'm trying to describe this room to you, and you're like, can I have a human? God.
Why do you even want a pet human?
Because he's weird.
I mean, that doesn't change the
Because
fact
they
that
have
that's still
thumbs.
one of the more weirder
Well,
ones.
actually,
you'll
I
have
personally...
to feed them. They'll want to grow up. They'll go through pre-puberty.
We were basically giving him a squire, which all paladins require.
Yes!
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
that was not intentional.
Yes.
I
Squire, squire?
vote for yes on this, as long as we can make it the true stereotypical squire.
Oh, God.
What do you mean by that? Do I even want to ask that question?
Well, it means
You
that
already
they
did.
are
I'm back.
bumbly
I got my
and
food.
hero worship, so they're really more annoying than useful. Much
Hey,
more
I am
annoying.
okay with hero worship.
Yes, but are you okay with him taking 2 hours to put your barding on?
Eh. Means I don't have to do it.
I think the
So
rest
are
of
we
the party will
slaughtering
get
these
annoyed and
cultists?
probably kill him.
'Cause I
will
have
find
no
one of the
problem with
I
slaughtering
will find one
cultists.
of the urchins, one of the urchin kids, and just be like, "You're mine now," and drag him off. This is sounding horribly wrong.
Wow! Wow!
Yes.
Wow! We here at Fists of Furry do not condone the stealing of children, orphans or otherwise.
We do, however, condone the slaughtering of cultists.
Oh yeah, by all means, slaughter cultists. Alright, the room itself is actually rather dark,
In case you need more, or I need more.
as in the only way you're going to be able to see is if you brought light of your own.
I'm reasonably certain that Rook has dark vision, given Rook can actually grant me dark vision.
Okay.
I
and
also have
that-
dancing lights.
Are you going to use those?
Hopefully
Do I
not
need to?
at this exact moment.
Well, the room is kind of pitch black. The chanting is still beyond what you can see currently.
Okay, I do need to know how far away from Zale Rook currently is. Like, how long was the tunnel?
It was just the staircase, and then that opened into a 40 by 40 foot chamber.
Okay, so I think Rook can get about 100 feet from me before I lose the shared vision.
Okay. Then yeah,
So
if he's just
assuming
if
this
he's
room
just
looks
flapping
empty,
through the room. It is.
Zale will recommend the party moves down into it.
Yeah.
Rogues, perceptions for traps, if you would.
There are no traps in this room.
Fine,
Or at
I
least
won't-
no... Well, nothing that's on the floors, walls, or ceilings.
Isn't that everything?
Well, I mean, there could be a rune floating in midair.
Well, there could be, but the only place where there's runes is on the walls. And that's a wonderful little segue. Foot-wide runes cover the wall in orderly rows. Although they appear to have been carved into the wall, closer examination would reveal that they have been burned into the stone with remarkable precision. The runes are a form of Ignan.
Oh.
What's
Yeah,
that?
it's the language of fire elementals.
Oh.
Which
So
Zale
don't
does
touch
not
the
know, by the way.
ruins.
The entire room itself smells of burnt flesh and hair, as well as smoldering coals.
Yummy.
Wait,
Who was
don't
cooking
touch
in here
the
last?
ruins.
You were down here cooking earlier because it smells exactly like what you made back at that place.
Did their fathers smell of elderberries?
Yes, and their mothers were hamsters.
Interesting.
An odd thing that you are able to pick up, Zale, through, I'm going to go ahead and call it Rook Vision, is that at the far end of this chamber, there is a 3-foot tall rune against the wall that has an odd outline around.
Yeah, so I'm not touching that.
Yeah, let's not touch the ominous rune, please.
If it has not already been heard and understood, Zale is having the party move down this direction now.
As the party actually enters the room, go ahead and give me perception checks. Shinzi, are you going to use dancing lights?
10-foot pole.
Yes.
All right. As you conjure your dancing lights, the room gets a little bit brighter. The party is actually able to see the runes on the wall. And as it turns out, the larger rune at the far end is actually covering what appears to be a door hewn from a single sheet of volcanic glass.
Ooh.
Did
Actually,
you ask all of us for perception?
Yes.
with that perception or with another roll if you prefer, always outperforming us, Shenzi. Would it
I
be
didn't roll a 1 yet. I'm disappointed.
investigation to appraise the value of an item?
It would be, well, it depends on the item itself.
How about a
If
large
it's-
sheet of volcanic glass?
If it's a mundane item, like, yes, a sheet of volcanic glass, then that's going to be investigation. If you're trying to assess the value of a enchanted item, that's arcana.
Yeah, no, I've no idea what I could say on this thing. It's a little too esoterical, so I'm not going to bother.
What?
Would this perception check depend on hearing or smell?
No. Right now, the only thing you're able to smell is the heavy odor of burnt skin and hair, as well as previously burned coals.
I'm gonna lick my chops at the delicious smells.
Oh god.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Jeez. Of the group, and good God, Shinzi, as she steps into the room and her dancing lights take form, she immediately points towards the glass. That is a door!
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious.
No,
Oh,
we
you want to
don't
call me
know
Captain
that.
Obvious? You didn't even roll to know if you could see it.
We don't know if it's a door. And either way, honestly, I think we might have to make a check to see if we actually believe her or if it's one of her insane ramblings.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it's
I'll say
definitely
it too,
not
so
insane
it's definitely
ramblings.
not her.
Oh.
It's definitely a door.
I mean, you're welcome to roll the check if you don't want to believe your own friends, but
And
no, I
those
can't believe her.
and those who rolled higher than 14, you're able to actually discern that the chanting is coming from beyond that door.
So
Now-
the door is presently closed, correct?
Yes.
With my perception, can I determine approximately how far beyond the door the chanting is likely to be?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You do recognize it as an echo, but you can't determine the distance on it.
So it's not exactly likely to be right on the other side. That said, I'm not particularly keen to touch this thing, so... but Shinzi, right, that's it. Would you take a look at that big, righty, squiggly thing on top of it?
For you, anything.
Aww.
Aww.
I walk over and and I look at it and I put one paw on it.
I'll throw an Arcana into that since I am
On cue. The altar above the stairs slides smoothly back into place, blocking the exit at the top of the stairs.
Oh!
A deep, gravelly voice then echoes through the chamber, in common. Who watches the world burn?
Oh.
I do.
Oh, is that a riddle? Let me think on it for just a moment.
I like watching the world burn.
Watches the world burn. Was that the Eagles? Was that their song? Wasn't it?
You're a terrible person.
The rune itself begins to glow an angry crimson.
I kicked the
Ooh,
door.
it's pretty.
And the braziers in the room burst into flame. The air
kicked the
fills
door.
with choking smoke. And from the now smoldering bowls, a handful of small winged figures of fire claw their way free and move toward you, malice burning in their glowing eyes. It is time to roll initiative.
I want to sniff
Shit.
them.
Yes,
About
Why?
time.
sniff them. Because he knows what they are.
Now, say I knew this was coming. Well, probably we could avoid it, but nope.
Yeah, I roll so good.
All right. And now...
Combat has begun.
Among the creatures, these are once again those lovely mephits that you've already
God
played
damn
with
it.
before.
Oh, come on.
There are 3 magma mephits and 3 steam mephits.
Oh, god damn it.
Unfortunately, you answered the door's question wrong. Alright, so here we go. As I had stated around the room, there are now 6 mephits. Zale, you are at the top of the order.
We should have hung out with them beforehand.
Battle track. Alright, well, as is my habit, I'm going to ignore the fiery ones because I like my knife, I do. And I will have Rook flank with the closest steam effort, providing the advantage thereof, and draw my short sword. Applying my hex to him.
Okay.
I'm going to say we're going to penalise him for constitution checks.
Alright.
I'm not sure why, but it sounds good. No, dexterity. Dexterity, that's right. It doesn't do saves, so we don't want that.
Yeah.
So if he tries to fly, I mean, it'll be penalised.
Okay.
And if I can remember where I put my attacks... Oh,
The closest method is Steam Method 2, by the way.
I am going to have to use my bow for the roll for this because I haven't set up for my short sword yet, but it is the same attack and damage.
Well, that's absolutely fine.
Oops, I forgot to give advantage to that.
And that's fine. You hit on a 17.
Well, but I might get a crit, so I'm going to roll the attack again if I may.
Yep.
Still not a crit, but I'll take it.
Close, but no. Yeah, you do hit Steam Method 2.
Okay, first off, short bow damage,
First things first.
and an additional d6 for the lovely curse of my spell crafting.
Alright, so that's a total of 14 damage, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Well struck. And that was with your knife?
That was with the short sword I took
Short
off of the
sword.
corpse of the guy who hit me really hard last time.
Excellent. Alright, using your short sword, you cleave it sideways, catching this method across the chest, opening a rather large wound.
Roxy.
Alright, that's more 10, so advancing.
Yep.
Wait, why did it advance to me?
Because it wasn't on the actual tracker just yet.
Advancing beyond me then.
Yes. Tato, your turn.
I will get my short sword set up.
Tato knocks on the door and is like, Hey guys, we thought like
Who watches the world burn?
really
Try a knowledge religion on that, by the way.
Cyric watches the world burn.
Oh boy. The braziers flash brightly. The mephits appear to get slightly larger.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
Once
Stop
again,
helping!
once
If somebody wants to
again,
make a
Tato
knowledge religion
has
check on that, it might help.
failed
Just saying.
us all.
How are they getting bigger?
Because you got it wrong again!
How does that equate to methods getting bigger?
Magic.
At
God
least
damn
she's
it,
not
Marvin
spawning
Falls.
more of them. Which is what I probably would have
Whatever.
done personally.
I'm just
but
gonna
that's
attack
me.
one.
Alright, probably your best bet.
Do I know anything, Rika?
You do, but you're not able to speak the language necessary.
Okay. We'll figure it out when it comes to my turn.
Alright, who are you going after, Tato?
You said closest was Steam Method 2? Oh, that's the heavily damaged one.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna kill it and punt it.
Look who remembered.
I'm gonna punt it at the door, though.
I
You
don't.
gotta use your bonus action to hex.
Nah, I'm not gonna hex him. I'm already using a bonus action.
You can't hex. I can.
Oh.
Go ahead, swing away, Tato.
Yay.
You managed to hit with your short sword.
Alright. Let's see how much damage. 6
For a to-
damage.
For a total of 6, go ahead, give me a d20 roll, no bonuses.
Yay!
That'll
9.
work. As you run towards Steam Method number 2, alongside Zale, Zale's sword flashes forward, cutting across the Mephit's chest. With a forearm strike, you cut along the exact same path, carving deeper into the Mephit. It falls to the floor and begins to bloat.
I punt it,
With a swift kick, the Mephit goes flying across the room.
but I'm aiming towards the door, so let's...
That's behind you right now.
Oh.
And the rest of the party is back there.
No, the rest of the
okay.
party would be in front of him then.
I'm confused.
Everybody was on the opposite side of the room by the door.
Alright, I'll just kick it away from the party.
Alright, go ahead, give me a strength check. I should say athletics. Yeah, it's athletics.
Do you want to change it to athletics?
Yes.
And should it be a slightly higher bonus?
Actually, it's a +3 either way.
Oh, you're not proficient in it then.
Whoa! There's the
Great
crit!
buddy!
Oh, what? At
Um,
least in your little kennel.
Hang
Alright,
on.
so I like punt it up into the air, and then I do like a 360 kick.
Okay.
With the magical skill of David Beckham, you
Yes.
kick this thing into the air. And with a full-on 360 endo, you punt this thing across the room and it smacks into the wall with a wet slap. It falls to the floor and explodes into a cloud of scalding steam.
Next!
Kato, I
Yeah.
can't believe I really have to say this.
Yeah.
Hacking Fantasy Grounds is not okay.
God damn it.
Please do not rob the rest of us of our fun by cheating, okay?
Wow. That was great.
Typey type.
All right. So, is that your turn, Tato?
As I end the turn, I also crouch down and tell everyone to lay low because the smoke is filling the room.
Fair enough. All right. One of the magma mephits begins flitting forwards. It does manage to get within it has a range of 30 feet on this. And it is going to attempt to breathe fire on the group.
That would be a reflex save, yes?
It's actually a dexterity save.
Damn it.
Yes.
Well, here's where I die.
Would you like one from Rook as well?
Yes, please.
It's not your fault.
He's actually proficient. Or no, he's not. That's right, he has no proficiencies because he is a raven.
And he rolled a 2.
Oh wait, that's. Oh wait.
We're
no,
eating roast bird tonight.
All right, still
I
need
think
one from
Zale
Tato
would be-
and Kiero.
I think Zale would be very much okay with that.
Well, I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Tato! Kiara!
Yeah, what's up?
Come back to
Oh my god! You're being fire breathed upon,
That's not nice.
says the guy who just sliced and punted one of these things across a room.
They're not nice.
Says the guy who went AFK!
Go AFK. I've been right here. I just spaced out.
Then roll a dexterity save.
So impressed with yourself that you quit paying attention to everything else?
No, I just
Ah,
spaced out.
I'm
It
so
happens.
cool.
Well, you certainly rolled like it.
All right, so of the ones that got hit by this, Shinzi, Rook, Piero, and Tato.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
All right, so Tato getting swung upon for 11 damage.
Ooh, Jesus.
Let's see who's next. Kiero.
What happened?
Kiero takes 6 damage.
Oh.
Shinzi. Shinzi takes 5 damage.
Whew.
Shinzi lives!
Good, because there ain't nobody to bring me back.
And Rook takes 10 damage.
Yeah,
Ow.
Rook, not so much now. He's got 3 hit points normally.
Okay, so yeah, Rook just got absolutely wasted.
Of note, that was Magma Mephit 3, yeah?
Yes,
I've
that
got
was Magma
advantage on all attacks against him for 24 hours.
Okay. Well, hopefully this
I
fight doesn't
wanted
take a
to
full day.
do that.
That thing just stole your glory.
Elysian, it is your
Well,
turn.
There's also the fact that it's a brief range.
Hey, my turn.
Right, it's just going to come back. I mean, it always comes back.
It's basically
Oh,
a servant
that
of the
thing
Raven
just nearly
Queen,
killed
so
a bunch of our party members, so I'm just going to whack it with a quarterstaff.
Oh, the 10-foot pole?
Football.
you need to rename your weapon. Instead of quarterstaff, just call it the 10-foot pole. Freak people out.
You need to do the,
But the 10
half
foot
quotes.
Yeah, 10
Around the
foot
10
needs
foot
to
part.
be in.
Yeah.
quotes.
Yes. Lady Divine Knight said Tato is going to need a lot of snoot kisses to heal that damage.
Guys, rename it the 10-foot pole. Rename it the 10-foot pole.
Okay. Oh wait,
There, I
I
fixed
attacked
it.
Matthew too. Oops.
Yes, you smacked the method, and you hit it
Anyways.
for 8 damage. Well done.
10-foot pole did 8 damage.
Yes.
He changed the name.
Yeah.
He changed
Yes, I
the
did.
name. You can see it.
Yes! He changed
That gleeful giggle.
I think we have a new fan.
I think we do. I think we do.
I think so, yes.
All right. Is that your turn, Elysian?
Yes, I forgot to press it again. There we
That's
go.
all right. Steam Method number 2 is currently splattered against the back wall, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that so it goes away. It is now Magma Method 1's turn.
Jeez, everybody's gonna be dead before I get a turn.
Seeing that one of the previous methods actually already blew fire on the group, it's just going to swoop in at Elysian and try to claw him. And is going to hit with a 16.
Ow.
For a total of 8 damage.
Wait. Oh. Yeah, that's right. That was an attack roll.
Yes.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's still very terrible,
back.
but...
Alright, Steam Method 3 is going to fly around the right side of the room and is going to release Steam Breath.
Ugh.
So I am going to need dexterity rolls once more.
God damn it.
At least I don't have to make 2 of them this time.
I rolled a 2, that's what I'm
Oh.
laughing at.
Oh, Shensi. Now,
And there's the one.
There's the one!
Yay!
Well, good thing, because you're going to.
Oh god! Aha! I get
Now,
to use
if
my
you want to
custom
kill yourself, that's
emotes.
fine, but why have you got to drag him down with you?
Fuck you and Elysium.
Damn it!
I vote that this one is represented by both of them trying to jump in opposite directions and running into each other.
Smacking into each other. I like the fact that this happened as soon as Tato said he had to go AFK right quick.
I'm back.
I heard. Welcome back.
We're all rolling dexterity saves again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. Well, let's see what I get.
Hey, thanks, En.
He got a pair of ones.
Hero, you have been cheered for going rip.
Hey, Tato.
What's up?
Notice the 2 numbers above yours.
I'd love to donate, but I have no money.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, rolled a 1.
Not just Kiero.
If you dare laugh at me, I will punt you into that wall too.
All right.
I dare you to try.
2
Now-
1. And
Now,
rolled
I would like to take this moment to remind people that in my games, each time you have an extended rest, you regain
Ash,
something
stop trying to
called
kiss my sister.
a heroic point. You can use this heroic point to re-roll a die, force me to re-roll a die, or take an additional action or one heroic action. Heroic actions tend to break normal rules, and they can be used to save friends from peril.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time you've mentioned this at all.
It was
It
in
is.
my main rules when I was giving you guys
I do
information.
recall seeing this when I was skimming up
I
the chat.
don't remember seeing that ever.
It is either hero points or action points.
Well,
Oh,
then
man, it's
I
totally
will
getting me to
use
get the
mine
bird
to
back.
help Kiero, I guess.
Right? So Nim is activating his heroic action, even though he also failed the dexterity check.
Does that mean I
Some
can't
cri-
help him?
Oh no, you can. You used a heroic point, so you get to do a heroic action. You
Heroes
managed-
often die early. Just saying.
Yes. Nim reaches back, grabs Kiero's sleeve, and with a quick twist and roll, get them both out of the way of the intensely hot steam. They are safe.
Yay!
Is anybody else going to use a heroic action?
No.
No.
All right.
Poor Elysian!
So, Shinzi, unfortunately, is going to take a little bit of fire damage here. 6 fire damage.
Oh boy.
Never let it be said that I don't help my party.
After you bite them.
That's
And
just par for the
Elysian-
course.
And Elysian takes 2 fire damage. As Magma Method number 2 comes to join the fray. Magma Method number 2 is going to fly towards the one character that has broken away from the group. Unfortunately, wait, who was in front? That was Elysian. Alright, so Elysian, you are going to get attacked again. And it misses you! Kiero, your
Yay.
turn!
Yeah.
Anybody?
I think
I don't
most
know.
of the enemies are close. If you want to heal
Yes.
someone, I would go Shenzi. Critically injured present.
Aww. I feel loved.
And with a magical shimmer, 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 shine! You gain 5 hit points back, Shinzi.
And a nice morale boost.
Yes!
Heal Shinzi.
He did.
I am. lagging.
Heroes never die!
I'm behind.
Hey, to be fair, we saw that last back in what? July? Maybe June?
You know, you'd think that something as, useful and important as that is something that would have stuck in your head.
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
What are we
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
would. The action points.
Oh, what action points?
Oh my god.
The action points that just allowed Nim to save both his and Kiero's bacon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything.
That gnome didn't have it.
Our first stream was back on June 19th, which means that you would have told us about this before that date.
Wait, our very first stream was on June 19th?
Yes,
Bro, that was my fucking birthday.
I think you said so.
We had our first stream on my birthday. That's
Yes, this is a big
I
deal.
seem to remember somebody having a birthday while we were playing.
well, apparently it was me.
Yeah, you interrupted the stream because Cupcake, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there you go.
I mean, you can
All
go
right.
back and look at it.
Well,
Well, not right now, no.
Well, no, not right now.
All right. Steam method number 1. Can anybody guess what it's going to do?
Blow steam at us?
It's gonna give me a hug.
Look at the big brain on Brad. Dexterity saves, everyone.
God damn it.
How about we just, I don't know, drop? Steam goes up.
Oh, because they are shooting.
Oh
it down
my
at us,
God.
and it is magical steam after all.
All the ones.
Zale will go ahead and use his hero point to save Shenzi, but he's going to be, get out of there, and yank her out of the way.
I rolled a 19. Why? I want to roll a 1.
You can have my 1.
No.
All right. Kiero and Shinzi are the only ones who did not make their rolls. Zale grabs Shinzi by the collar of her shirt and pulls her out of the way just in time.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is anybody going to try to save Kiero?
I couldn't even save myself. I'm sorry, Kiro.
I already did it once.
I can attempt to trip him.
Oh, it's too late. Kiero took 2 fire damage.
Oh.
No, I can.
Okay, hand. No using Discord emojis in this game. Nim, it is your turn.
Yay!
Yay!
I will bite all the things.
No.
You go ahead and get a
Fine,
mouthful
all
of
the
magma
things.
method. I want
Only
to see
bite
this
the
happen.
Yeah.
I hear a
They're
villain
tasty.
laugh in the
It tastes like
background.
human children. I know that's a thing you like.
In said, oh, I don't have any more bits to rip.
Bite
Well, apparently
all.
I'm not allowed to bite anything, but I've got nothing else I can do, so...
Oh no, you can go ahead and bite them. I'm not going to stop you.
Well, no, Elysian said no.
I mean, you really shouldn't bite a steam method unless you want a mouthful of steam.
So
Yeah,
tell me
Steam
this,
will
Nim.
probably destroy your mind. You could never bite again.
When was the last time you actually listened to Elysian?
Good
He
point.
listens to
I'll
him
bite
just to do the
Lucian's
opposite of
tail.
what he says.
But the thing that I'm saying is in the literal best interest of your continued survival.
Well, I can tell you right now, unless he deals quite a bit of damage in one chomp, he's not going to get blown up.
No.
Yeah,
This isn't
but
me
still
we're talking about.
biting a thing that's
Realize
Yeah.
this is not a
hundreds
method made
of
out
degrees
of
hot.
magma. It is
Yeah,
a
no.
method with a pouch of magma within its body.
Yes.
What
It's a little warm, but it's not an elemental.
Are any within 5 feet of an ally?
Yes.
Which ones?
That would be Magma Method 1 and Magma Method 2.
I don't like number 2, so I'll go after that one.
Okay.
We should just bring... Oh,
Chompity
tennis
chomp chomp.
rackets, huh?
Yeah, really effective against methods.
First things first, though, I will cast Divine Favor as a bonus action. Add
Fair enough.
damage to my...
Just whack him upside the head with a tennis racket.
Oh, God.
Why are you whacking me upside the head with the tennis racket?
You deserve
How do I deserve it?
Because you bite
it.
everybody.
You did.
I haven't bit any of you this session. Yet.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter, you've done
okay.
it before, you'll do it again.
I'm being intentionally vague about the thing you did. I didn't even say it was biting. You would just assumed it.
No, Elysian said biting.
No.
Yeah, I did say biting.
You do hit.
Well, Elysian needs to stop being a butt.
Tato needs to stop
Wow.
getting his tail bitten.
I will no longer
Wow.
bite Tato's tail. Just
Look at that
because,
beautiful beam footage. All right, you managed to chop Magma Method number 2, dealing 11 damage. Well done.
Wow.
Now I dance. Woo woo woo.
That just created a very weird visual.
Did that like gush magma in your mouth?
No. The magma pouch is actually like somewhere near its throat. He just jumped up and just wherever he could get his teeth. And as he drops back to the floor, the method kind of staggers in its flight pattern with blood oozing from the teeth marks.
So it is currently on the floor?
No, it's still flying.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Just-
hold on to it and pull it to the floor?
No,
Why?
because you didn't say you were doing that.
I said I bit it.
Yes, and so you did.
Biting doesn't mean letting go.
It does when you don't say you're dragging it down.
So I reached a bit and then just dropped?
Yes!
That makes
It
less
shook
sense.
you off when you bit it.
You didn't say it did that!
Well, I said its flight pattern staggered. I didn't say it dropped.
Fine.
Yes, Shinzi, your turn.
Typically, if something bites something,
This one. Oh, or not.
And she's just like, and fuck you in particular. Magma Method number 1 just got straight up murked. Yeah,
so,
you did
so
hit.
I did hit.
Yes, Necrobolt did hit. For 9 damage. So with her patented giggle and paw wiggling, a necrotic bolt lurches from her hands and slams into Magma Method number 1. And Zale, it is back to you, my friend.
Oh, you know what we've got to do, right?
What have we got to do?
Well, see, method number 3 of the magma variety did something I've wanted to do so very long, so we've got to go kill him now. I believe that as I now have advantage on my attacks against him, that does apply full sneak damage, yes?
One more time?
So as I have advantage on the attacks, I think that triggers sneak attack damage. If memory serves.
If that's on the character sheet, yes.
I have no idea if it's on the character sheet. I'm going off memory.
Okay,
going to
let me
say
take
yes.
a look. What are you asking?
Sneak attack damage is triggered by having advantage on the attack roll.
Yes.
There you go.
So bonus
you also
action,
get
transfer
it.
my hex to Magma Method 3.
Alright.
You also get it if an ally is within 5 feet of
Mhm.
the target.
Which is where Rook usually comes in, but this bastard took Rook out. So
Oh,
15.
We're allies too.
Yeah, that very hits.
Okay, so first off, short sword damage, and soon to come hex and sneak.
Alright. Blam! Well struck.
And that should be. What
And
order
that
did I
was
have that?
to
1 point of
Magma
force
Method
damage.
3. Where did it go? There it is. Alright, your sword does find its purchase within the flesh of Magma Method number 3, and you follow up by running it through with the blade with enough force to cause a small sonic boom within the vicinity of its larynx. There's your force
take it.
damage.
Actually, it might
magma-
be necrotic, right?
There's your damn weapon of mass destruction.
That's a lot of damage.
As you draw your sword out of the Mephit's neck and it slides off the blade, it plops to the floor and it begins to bloat.
Kick it,
I can't. I used my bonus action already.
you butt!
I would have
well,
killed it if I hadn't used my bonus action, so.
actually, I gotta see if the Magma Mephit even has that. Yes, it does.
Of course it does.
Go ahead, give me a dex save.
I can do a dex save. No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Barely passing, you dodge out of the way as the Magma Method splorches into a small fountain of scalding magma.
Yummy.
Well, at least that's one thing that's satisfying.
They die good.
Right, now, back to business. I've got about 2 hours of freedom from that feathered thing. I'm going to enjoy this.
And Tato, your turn, buddy. The only ones close to you right now are Magma Method number 1. The other steam methods kept their distance to basically blow fire at you.
Oh, okay. Good for them. Am I able to get to Magma Method number 2?
You can, yes.
Cool. I'll run over and slash him. And
Roar!
yeah, slash and slam. With intense precision. I don't know why intense, but...
Well, precision has yet to be seen, but you can make a good show of it at least.
Yeah.
And intense just implies you're using shonen splash effects.
Yeah.
11 and 9.
Excuse me, that snuck up on me. The 11 was a hit.
Wow. I always miss with the club. Probably because I'm a seal.
Ah!
Oh god.
Roll the damage.
5.
Why'd
Is it
you
dying? Can I use my bonus action to kick it?
You did hit it for 5 damage. It is not yet dead. However, it does appear to be in pretty bad shape.
Alright, so I'll use my bonus action as a readied action whenever a method dies to punt it away from the group.
Fair enough.
And I will end my turn with that.
You know, Tato, you're lucky that Rika lets you get away with weird stuff.
It makes sense as far as storytelling is concerned. He's a monster hunter who happens to know these things splorch.
Well, I'm just saying that normally you can't do any of that.
Normally you can't ready a bonus action?
No. It's
And
only
also,
a
you usually
ready
use
an action. And you kind of just use your action. And even still, you're normally not able to use a bonus action to kick things.
Oh.
Well, it's something that doesn't take much concentration, so that's pretty much why I allow it.
Oh yeah, it's
your
up to
turn.
you if you want to allow it. I'm
Yay!
just saying, in general, it's
How many
not-
are left?
Currently still alive. Magma Method 1, Steam Method 3, Magma Method 2, Steam Method 1. Hello?
Erlic's speaking to the others. Oh, there we go.
So now that's over. I'll go after the steam method with the 10-foot pole again.
Okay.
Smack it out of the air.
Yeah, you definitely hit, and
Yay!
you smacked it for 5 damage. Well done.
Hey,
Woo.
Steam Method 3. You clack it right upside its head, and it kind of wavers in the air a little bit and blinks its eyes quickly, trying to shake the cobwebs.
Isn't Steam Method 3 next to somebody else as well?
screw you! I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough. Magma Method 1. Upon seeing its friends getting waylaid by a myriad of what can only be described as petting zoo rejects, Magma Method 1 is going to swoop in at Nim and attempt to slash, claw, and bite him. And hits with a 20. Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
Reaction puppy dog eyes?
Yeah, no, that just...
Is nobody gonna say anything about the petting zoo rejects bit?
Oh no,
'Cause that
she's
was my
entirely
favorite.
right.
I mean, That sounds hilarious.
And Nim is hit for 6 fire damage.
Oh, and it rolled my concentration too.
Yes, it did.
Oh, hey, I succeed. Cool.
So congratulations on that.
I'm okay.
Next up, Steam Method 3 has recharged its Steam Breath.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Of course it has.
But instead is going to come swooping in with its claws.
Okay.
And misses Zale with a 7.
I have that now.
Magma Method number 2 was in melee combat with whom?
I think that one was with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's somebody else next to it as well.
Yeah, who was the other person who swatted Magma Method number 2?
Not I.
Pretty
Don't
sure I blasted Mephit number 1.
Yeah, I recall that.
Oh, it was Tato!
Hi.
Tato hit it with his short sword. That's why you were keeping quiet, you little shit.
What? Why? I'm not the only one with a short sword.
Teeth and claws for you. 16 hits. 8 damage. Rawr!
I think somebody wants attention.
Alright, and Kiero, your turn.
Kiero? Oh.
Kiero heals Tato for 5 points. Shimmer,
Yeah.
shimmer, shimmer, shine!
Ah, that feels so good.
Tato, this is a
What?
PG-13 stream.
Oh my god, you're the one who. Okay, all right. That you're choosing to take it that way.
He has no idea how to respond.
You are sabotaging your own money thing.
Monetization. Say it with me, Tato. Say.
Done.
We
Shit.
are not in grade school.
Are you
Yeah,
sure you
doesn't
don't need to go
it-
back?
Are you sure about that?
Is that your final answer?
They're teasing me, guys.
Steam Method number 1 is going to take off towards Zale with a angry, high-pitched screeching noise.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
Steam Method number 1 hasn't had anybody attacking it.
Yeah, but if it moves past me, then I get attack of
It was-
opportunity.
It was already away from the group, blasting away with a ranged attack, so there's nobody in melee range.
Yeah, but isn't Zale close to me? So the question is, where is Zale positioned on the map in comparison to me, and in comparison to the Steam Method?
No, you're not going to be able to get an attack of opportunity.
I want to bite the fucker!
I'm aware of what you want to do, and you will get your chance to do just that. Wait your turn, sir. Zale, you take 2 damage.
Oh, no, that's lovely. Thank you.
There,
Yay!
Nim, it is now your turn.
I will bite the Steam Method numero uno!
Mouthful of method.
Actually, before I forget,
Gotta remember before you forget.
where the hell is concentration?
Yay!
Oh god.
I'll find it eventually. That's con saves now, that's why I can't find it.
Whew.
I think I made it.
Yes.
I beat it. See, I bit it. I jumped
Yes,
up.
you bit it.
I bit it, and I drag it down.
There you go. There you
Good
go.
boy.
Azael will lean towards
boy.
Shenzi and whisper, "Is it just me? Does he get a bit stupid whenever he eats his own cooking?"
No, I have to agree with you.
Actually, I never actually ate any of the food I prepared earlier.
Actually.
To be fair, Zale doesn't know that.
All right. Shinzi, it is your turn.
Ooh, I can do something.
Yes.
By the way, are we giving Shenzi her new spell? Or does she need to wait for it?
Fuck this guy in particular.
Yes, you hit him. Abraca, fuck you! 2 damage!
Oh my god.
Apparently, Cuppy Cake is not the only sick one right now. Shinzi's feeling it.
I guess.
She begins to giggle. It just devolves into a coughing fit. And the necrobolt is kind of wobbly as it floats through the air and just kind of across the face of the Mephit.
Now, Magma Mephit 2 is currently being flanked, if you will, by 2 of my allies, yes?
Yes.
Ash!
Which means I
Ash.
could get sneak attack if I attack with a dagger first on Magma Mephit 2.
Yes.
So we will do that.
Okay. That is a hit.
Alright, dagger damage, and then an extra d6 for sneak if it is needed.
Alright. You managed to deal 5 damage to it. It is heavily bleeding. I'm talking one wing looks like it's barely hanging on.
I tried. Magma Mephit 1, I will approach and attack normally with my short sword.
Are you able to do multiple attacks in a turn?
If I use my bonus action for it.
Excellent. That is a miss.
Apparently that dagger snagged a little bit coming out of the sheath and threw me off of balance a little bit.
Little bit. Little bit.
Just a bit. Oops. Clicky click.
Tato, your turn.
Yay.
Yeah. What you gonna do, Tato?
What am I gonna do? Am I gonna slash one of these with a sword again?
Yeet!
No, I'm gonna grab one and throw it.
Just throw it into the other ones.
Okay, what one are you grabbing?
Grabbing Steam Mephit 3.
Alright, go ahead, give me
I'm not
Give me
actually going to throw it, though.
a basic attack roll.
I thought it was like a grapple,
A grapple is a strength check, basically.
but you want a basic attack roll, so that's strength
Well,
check
it's
either way,
the
right?
same thing.
Okay.
You fucking weirdo.
Who, me or your kid?
Yes.
My dog.
Holy crap! So yeah, you just kind of reach out, grab this Mephit, and put it in a full Nelson.
How big are these?
They're very large bat things.
Oh, my idea was to get it on the floor and, like, stomp it.
Well, you currently have it grappled. So on your next turn, you could attempt to throw it to the ground and then try to go all the office on it.
Okay.
Treat
Hey
it like
guys,
a
I'm
broke printer.
holding it. Slash its neck.
That's office space, not the office.
I was wondering if somebody would catch that. All right.
I don't watch standard TV. That's my excuse.
You good for your turn, Tato?
Tato, it was your turn!
I need more pylons.
Boo!
What was that for?
That was me booping it with my steam.
Yes, you do hit.
And I'm going to boop it for damage because I have deadly boops.
So the method that Tato is holding, Elysian walks up with his quarterstaff and right on the forehead for 5 damage.
Hey, Elysian,
Yes.
aren't you a rogue?
Yes.
You might want to get more familiar with your class.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting the sneak attack damage. I keep forgetting to ask. What allies are close, if any?
She just said that it's being held by Tato.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get much closer.
Then it applies.
Oh, you can, but this is a PG-13 stream.
Let me see now. So, which means
Tato,
I
you
get
are
to do
keeping
another second boop on it.
Tato, please make sure that both yours and the Steam Mephit's legs are on the floor outside of the bed.
Wait, which Steam efforts is it?
3.
Excuse me?
Okay, yeah.
I'm a monster slayer, not a monster layer.
I'm a monster layer.
Oh my.
There's
I think
more
we just
than
killed our DM.
there's more than one way to slay a monster.
I go to grapple the Mephit. 1. You caress its cheek gently. It is confused.
This is forbidden love.
Then you smack it with your stick.
Yeah, then I just club it in the face.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do. You done with your turn, Elysian?
Yeah, I'm done with my turn. Boop.
He's dying in there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, Magma Mephit 1 is going to try to exact its revenge on Zale. With a 15 to hit.
I think that's an exact hit.
And with Tooth and Claw. Nom 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 nom, 6 damage.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's a
tasty.
magma mephit, so I'm not going to trigger that. Fine.
Alright, Steam Mephit 3. It is going to attempt to wriggle itself free of the grapple. So this is going to require damn it. Looks like it's just a straight D20 roll. Hey, Tato?
Here.
What is your AC?
I see 16.
Alright, the Mephit does not break free. It remains grappled.
Yeah, you guys are kind
Grappling rules, for the record, are they are strength checks, opposed strength checks.
I am aware.
Okay.
But this one is trying to break free by clawing and biting at him.
Okay.
I know what I am doing, Zim. Alright, Magma Mephit 2!
If you say so.
Oh, you want to get sassy with me? you want to get sassy with me, pup? Alright, Magma Mephit 2. Who all was beating on that?
Everybody.
That would be Nim, I believe.
Aha!
Okay, so you have a good eye on Mephit number 2. So you get
Damn
to
it,
see
I
him
meant to
attempt
do
attack you.
persuasion. Add
No,
two
it's
more.
Too late now.
Oh.
Successful hit! Slashy go chompy. 6 damage, or yeah, 6 damage.
Do I succeed my concentration?
Yes, you do.
Yay! Actually, does it actually have concentration on it?
It's
Yes, it is.
All right, Kiero, your turn. Yes, Lady Divine, do the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk that dinosaur.
What?
Alright, Elysian. Kiero has cure wounds did you for 11 points.
Yay!
Kiaro did a thingamajicker.
Alright, Steam Method 1. Who was playing with that?
Zale and I.
Yes.
yeah. I want to say it went after me last.
Went
No,
after him
that was
last,
Magma
but I don't
Method.
know if he struck back.
I
know I
haven't done
didn't.
anything to Steam Effort 1. It's Magma Method 1 I was playing with.
Then I have to find somebody to attack.
Who can attack me?
Yeah, that I can. You know what? You asked for it, quite literally.
Well, I am the tank.
And I hit with a 20.
Die!
Slashy Sharpie. You take 5 damage, or I'm sorry, 6 damage. You failed your concentration, so the radiant damage has expired.
You good?
As it is now Nim's turn.
Bonus action. Damn it! There. And now bite.
Yarn yarn!
Oh.
That is a hit.
With my own 20.
Alright, you bite into Steam Method 1, dealing 10 damage. As it expires, it begins to bloat.
Tasty!
Go ahead, give me a reflex save.
Is that everybody around it, or?
Yes. It's everyone within 5 feet of the method.
I think that was Zale as well.
Yes.
Me too.
Or
Or
that one? Whatever.
No, you're outside the blast radius, Elysian.
okay.
Doop-doop-doop. I think I'm okay.
Alright, you both manage to get out of the way as the method dies.
Hey, watch it.
A burst of blazing hot steam fills the room briefly.
Roxy,
I give Zale a big toothy grin with water dripping from my muzzle.
go.
Gross.
Well, they don't really bleed. It's
Well, they do bleed. They just happen to have elemental sacs within their bodies with which they can expel
so
forces.
I do have a bloody muzzle.
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
You sounded far too happy about that. Shinzi, it's your turn.
Is it? Can I do something?
Yes.
You can
To
kill.
bless you.
Pretty much any of these three
So,
that you hit are almost
Magma
certain.
Method 1, Steam Method 3, and Magma Method 2 are all almost dead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna magic missile all 3 of them.
That's exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Good God, what's the damage on your magic missile?
1d4 plus 1.
Alright, go ahead
For
and
3 of
roll it
them.
on each of them. 3 damage there. And you have abracafuckied 2 of them.
Good.
She clears her throat, getting the phlegm out of there. Begins wildly wiggling her paws above her head. And 3 bolts of black energy blast forth and smash into 3 of these methods. Steam Method 3 and Magma Method 2 both fall to the ground and begin to bloat.
Who is next to those?
Steam Method 3, I believe, was
Isn't that the one that Tato was holding?
Elysian and Tato. That's the one Tato is currently holding, yes.
Where did he... I don't know.
Hey.
Holding it while it blows up in his face.
Hey,
I might
Tato.
allow him a reaction to shove
Smart.
it away, maybe.
Well,
if you feel
they get to make
benevolent.
a reflex save.
Okay, so make a reflex save now.
Yes.
Okay. Or dexterity save, anyway.
I'm sorry, dex save, yes.
You corrected Zale earlier on that.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very common
I
mistake.
rolled a 9. I think it's a fail.
That is a fail.
Elysian.
Yes.
Elysian!
Yes.
Pay the fuck attention!
Don't yell at me, Mom.
Elysian ducks out of the way as the steam method explodes in Tato's arms. Meanwhile, Tato suffers 4 fire damage.
Hey, Tato had a present!
Magma Method number 2. Was that one messing around with you, Zale?
Alright then.
So Zale and Nim, give me dexterity checks.
Does that make him a baked potato?
Both of you manage to dodge out of the way as the magma method explodes.
Okay.
Now, see, Tato,
Now-
this is how you avoid those.
Avoid what?
Exactly.
It's okay.
Short sword to the magma method, if I may.
Yes.
No, I may not.
Uh-oh.
Give me a card.
Beep,
Pick a card, any card.
beep, beep.
I want the 5th card down the deck.
Well, unfortunately, you don't get to choose.
Ow. You said pick a card? Or he said
No,
pick a card.
Nim
You
said pick a
specify.
card.
You raise my hopes and then you dash them to dust.
Well, you know, I'm the DM. That's kind of what I do.
This is true.
Okay, let's
Ooh,
shuffle
Very
these.
crisp sound.
Yes,
God.
they are very snappy. All right, so Zale,
You, sir.
how many times do you want me to cut the deck?
5 times. Because you had to ask.
First cut. Second cut. Third cut. And those are on the floor now, so we only have half a deck to work with. Fourth cut. And 5th cut. Alright. So, physical attack, melee, pinprick. You take 1 point of bleed damage. You manage to catch yourself on your hand with your own blade.
That's not good.
So there you go. You managed to give yourself a point of damage.
If somebody would heal me at some point before I bleed to death, that would be great. Second attack, if I may allowed one after the fumble.
Yes.
Pinpricks hurt.
Just draw the next card. I don't want you to cut the deck again.
Oh my god!
God damn
The
it.
curse has moved!
It is literally the last enemy with its last couple hit points.
The curse moved!
Like, come on, I used to do this all the time without the bed. Why can't I do it now?
The first slash, you manage to catch your own hand, and you begin to bleed. The second, on the backswing, you end up hitting yourself in the face, and in fact, it makes you go blind for a round.
Oh, no. Oh, my eye. Oh. No, this is a familiar feeling. Give me a minute. I'm just going to back off.
I'm just gonna go over here. If that's. Hey, Tato!
If it hadn't died, I could have looked through the bird's eyes for
Yeah.
a minute, but that's not going to happen now.
I'm sorry.
So Zale just had a royal tomfuckery.
Oh,
No, I'm all right. Just
what did you do?
Check the chat
With
screen.
both your short sword and your dad. And what was the result?
He caught himself in the hand and made himself bleed, and then smacked himself in the face, knocking himself blind for a round.
The Lady Divine apparently thought we wound up at a butcher's shop at some point.
Wow, the smoke must really be getting to Zale.
No, it's not that.
can't
It's my
believe
eyes
you
are
just
watering
pulled
a
a
bit.
Tato.
So. I'll be fine in a minute. Just keep fighting. Yeah.
And he sticks his hand in his mouth to staunch the blood. Ow. Mm.
She's so weird.
Oh,
Ellie's
man.
kettle is open, and instead of the big comfy kettle, she's in your tiny kettle that I don't even know how she fits in.
I don't either. Maybe she's like Lux, or maybe she's a cat on the inside.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
There you go. So, Tato, it's your turn.
Yay!
Mana. Mana.
All that's left is this magma method.
A charge in my attack.
Mana.
Putting that Uber with the Uber
The
lead hacks,
Uber lead
the
hacks.
blonde, with the what the guff,
What the gun? What the
Roxers, boxers.
serious?
Oh my god. Hacks.
Raffle now.
Do 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 do.
Raffle now.
Do 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 do.
And Tato misses on the first. Holy crap! Once again, he rolled them in reverse, still missed with the club, and hit with his short sword.
What do you mean rolled them in reverse?
You usually roll your short sword first and then your club.
True.
Slash and bash.
You rolled it backwards this time and got the same result.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage on your short sword.
4.
There's that one we missed so much from you.
I rolled a 1, finally.
Actually, he's rolled quite a few ones on his damage rolls.
Yes.
Maybe it's moved from his checks to his damage.
It knows about the curse and it's not going to let you win. I'm guessing you're done with your turn, Tato?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elysian, your turn. There's only one magma method, and it's currently laughing at the party.
It's not going to laugh in 2 seconds. Because
You say that now.
That is a miss. You swing with a 10-foot pole, and you 10-foot miss. You miss by about 6.5 feet. All right,
So,
it is magma.
What was that about it not laughing in a moment?
Taking advantage of what's going on here, magma method number 1 is going to scratch, claw, and bite Tato. And miss with a 5. So, Kiero, it's your turn. Oh, please, Kiero. Please. I forget it. Why did you just roll it on yourself? Don't mind me!
I would like to point out that Zale did back away from the method.
Let me show you how to kill someone tries to suicide and fails. How about you roll the attack on the bad guy?
Why did we go from slaughtering all of them to a pure comedy act that can't kill a single mortally wounded cat?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You guys are gonna make me laugh.
So, Operation Make the DM Die of Laughter has succeeded. We can do it now.
I think the whole party is dying.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh man.
You just popped a hernia laughing so hard.
I think now is the time for the break if any time.
Oh. Now kill this fucking thing, please. Yes, you killed it. It's dead. It's going to explode. With the exception of Shinzi, everyone is standing around this thing attempting to murder it.
Correction, Zale backed away when he crit fumbled twice.
All right.
That's true. He did back away because he blinded himself.
So Nim, Kiero, Elysian, Tato, dexterity save.
There's mine.
Yay!
Yes.
Come on, I hope I roll a 1. I rolled a 16.
Oh, Kiero.
Oh my god, Kiero. Oh god.
Could I use my action to save Kiero?
Yes, you can.
My hero thingy?
Yes, you can.
I do know that we have another fight coming up, so be aware.
Unless we run away.
Well, I tackle Kiero from the side onto the ground while screaming who knows what. It doesn't even make any sense.
It's not even going. You just...
Exactly.
You tackle Kiero to the ground. The magma method explodes into a splurge of hot lava. It splatters on the floor. The last creature has died. Congratulations.
I'm calming down from my panic, and as I'm petting his head and saying, "You're okay. You're okay. You're okay."
Oh man. Oh, my ribs hurt. Okay.
I think we need a break after this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, let me finish up the little story arc thingy here, and we will do just that. Oh, all right. So,
So how much experience do we get for killing the DM?
I'm not dead
The
yet,
world ends
bitch.
and everybody dies, actually.
All right. First off, I need to find out where the heck the party sheet is again, because
The 3 people in the top.
party sheet. There it is, and then XP, and then the dragon head. I just drag it over to encounters, correct?
Yep.
All right, and then hit award.
Yep.
All right, so the group earns a total of 450 XP distributed among the party. We're now all at 1890. Congratulations. Along with that, when slain, the mephits, after they kind of fade away, they actually leave small gemstones that brightly shine as though they have been heated.
Wait. Why is the back of my fur just kind of ruffling? Is there something good out there? I can almost smell it, but I can't see anything.
Shiny.
Your sight does return after a short while.
Rook, would you grab something for me?
Rook's dead.
No fucks given, just Rook's dead.
Oh, right, about that.
He's not really dead, is he?
No, he comes back. He's
Yeah, no, I
it's
wish.
basically a construct of the Raven Queen. It can't really die. It could just be unsummoned for a little bit.
Hey, Zale, what's your favorite color?
Oh no, that is a wonderful question. I would have to say blue if I were
Are there
to,
any blue gems?
select one.
Are any of the glowing gems blue?
There are gemstones of many different colors, and yes,
I will
there-
bring him a blue one, since he can't see yet. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's starting to be able to, but I'll bring him a blue one.
He's
there
scrubbing
is-
out his eyes. That's-
There is a rather pretty blue tourmaline.
Mhm.
The stones themselves are slightly warm to the touch. All added together, the total amount, the total worth of the gemstones is 50 gold pieces.
I've got some contacts I can sell this to if you wanted.
I don't want to sell them.
They're pretty and
No,
shiny.
see, okay, I'm going to explain something to you here. If you sell these pretty shiny, sparkly stones, I can buy you more meat.
Okay.
As the methods, as the last cinders of the methods die down, the rune that was on the door slowly begins to dull in color until it is once again the color of normal stone. The stone slab unseals itself and slides backwards into the wall, revealing a long hallway leading further into the charter house.
Aww. I was hoping
Brooke,
for
would you
some
go ahead?
XP grinding.
I was hoping to
Well,
slaughter a
consider the
bunch of
fact that
cultists.
both you and Tato are currently heavily injured.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we do need to take a minute to heal up.
Agreed.
Well, you're going to need to prepare for that for a little bit,
Mhm.
as it is now 8:45. I only have about 15 minutes.
Oh.
So I would say let's get some healing done and be ready to charge the ritual chamber next time.
I'm
Yes,
Tato.
You do have time to lick your wounds as you are animals.
Mhm.
No.
Oh,
I'm
do we
not.
get a short rest?
You are able to take a short rest. You aren't.
Damn it! Rook
You
comes
are
back.
able. You are not able to take an extended rest. However, as you are resting, there is a sudden.
Ah, damn it! I was hoping I could get at least an hour away from you, but fine.
The crow perches itself on Zale's shoulder and pecks his head sharply 3 times.
Ow! Right, no, I saved one for you. It's like, here, no, ow,
You're
take
back!
Yay, I'm fully healed.
Everybody's just like.
Yay, shiny things.
All right.
Just like
I
what
don't
to do.
remember how to do that. How do I heal like that?
On the main tab at the bottom in the middle, you see HD.
HD?
You drag the
Okay.
dice from the right box.
Ooh, there's a
There you
pretty
go.
number.
Shinzi
I'll take
managed
it.
to completely heal with 1 die. Well done. All right, so the party's going to take a short rest and prepare for what is ahead. That is going to be happening next Friday, if everybody is able to make it.
If you're not,
Yes.
I will bite you.
Congratulations.
I do hope you guys enjoyed this particular adventure. Next week, I'm going to go ahead and let you know. Next week is actually the final adventure of this particular book.
Ooh.
Oh, hey. Campaign's over.
No, this step in the campaign is over.
It just means we're moving on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And by bigger, I mean we're more likely to die.
Well,
Well, I mean,
there-
at this rate, we're just gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah,
Well,
I was going to say, everybody have a backup character
Kiero,
ready.
if you can fucking get Ultra Moon, then why can't you get a mic?
Right?
You did this to yourself.
I will note that next week a lovely new book comes out that I very much want to read, but I should have consumed it by Friday, so no issues.
Kiero, I am awaiting a real response to this.
That is actually a very.
Right? Like, you were even gonna buy him a mic and everything, and he declined.
Mm-hmm.
But he has Ultra Moon.
What's all?
All right, so who is actually behind all this nonsense?
You are.
You?
Well, yes, naturally, I know that.
Your lack of mic is.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, I am definitely happy you enjoyed it, Lady Divine.
Yes.
I enjoyed DMing for these chuckleheads.
I'm not a chucklehead. I'm a giggle bitch.
This is true.
Well,
Yeah.
can't argue with that.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate the viewers here.
Yes.
I will be streaming again on Tuesday with our Rooms and Reptiles D&D group. Kobold shenanigans galore. Shenanigans.
Are shenanigans at a shindig?
Yes.
No, it's Irish shenanigans.
Ah, I'll take that.
Oh, we're going to have some shenanigans. It's an off-brand beer.
Please hit that follow button on Twitch, the subscribe button on YouTube, and hey, if you've got some extra money, hit the subscribe button here on Twitch as well. Thank you for the follow, Lady Divine.
Yes, please do. I will love you a long time. You know what?
You'll get
For every $5 Zim gets, Tato kills himself with laughter.
You know what I am going
and for
to
every
do?
$5 he does, Rico will manually cheat and make everyone roll ones.
I am actually going to.
Actually, I'll put it to $10.
I am going to go ahead and implement the ethereal influence rule.
Oh.
Upon subscription to the channel for the $5 or any donation above $1, the person doing the donation will be able to influence the game in some minor fashion. The more you donate, the bigger your influence will be. This can be causing a character to fumble a roll. It can give them advantage during fights. It can make me add more monsters. It can even activate special traps.
Please kill the bird. Please kill the bird.
The only thing that limits what can be done is how much you're willing to pay.
I like this idea.
I really like that idea.
Same.
It'll add a nice element of randomness to it. I enjoy.
Quigs is going to kill us all.
So, next Friday, we are implementing the ethereal influence.
Quick, everybody, call Quick cute.
Oh god, he will murder you all.
I know, that's the point.
He'll rob a bank to be able to murder us all.
Yes. Yes, and stockpile those bits. Divine intervention. Yes! Yes, just for you, Lady Divine. I will call it divine intervention.
Only when you do it. Nobody else gets that as their statement.
Yes, it's ethereal influence for everyone else. It's divine intervention when it's specifically you.
All right. Well, thank you for joining. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. And see you all next week.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.